Welcome back, Roll Nation, to another installment of Raw View, where you get a better insight of these king and queens behind the scene. I'm your host, Cheno Royal, B. I'm here with, what's your name, man?
Clydia early.
Miss Clydia. You. If you didn't hear me before, I was saying I had to get the name right. Apologies. We were on the phone, had an air mess up, slip. I'm sorry.
He says, I don't know what's wrong.
But I learned it today, Miss Clydia.
He did okay.
Miss Clydia. Yes. How you doing today?
I am doing great, and I am thankful for the opportunity to be here this evening.
Anytime. We're honored to get you on the show. Recognized game.
Yes. Yes.
I see how hard all the hard work you're putting in. Whether it is mentoring other artists such as myself, or whether that's just trying to take another step for the whole community. So
I see you too, Cheno. I see you because, like you said, real recognize real, and authenticity is important here right now, and that's what you've been doing on this show. And so, thank you.
Anytime. This isn't just a one and done. You coming back on the show. Trust me, you best believe
another time when I know some real good stuff to share.
Hey, we going too long. So we'll be right back after this.
We'll return after these messages.
But yeah, man, anytime. Definitely appreciate. We got to get into. I know there's a lot behind Miss Clydia, so let's just start off with just who you are and where this all started for you.
Okay, my name is Clydia Early, and right now I do something called BIPOCA Incubator and Gallery.
Okay.
Black Indigenous People of Color Arts Incubator and Gallery.
Okay.
And what I aspire to do is to uplift and promote Black Indigenous people of color artists and creatives who have historically been exploited, unseen, unheard, or nobody's had an opportunity to get to their work. And so that's what I do. Coming into that, there's a lot. I think I said to Cheno when we were talking, I was like, I am an OG, and people think, OG. Oh, I mean, I'm an old girl. I've been around for a minute.
I was around before Original Gangsters.
Okay, yes. And I have grown to be passionate about art over the years. I started when I was first buying art.
Right.
I didn't even know I was collecting it.
It was just there.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was just seeing it and buying it. And I'm not saying that I was buying expensive pieces.
Right.
But I would see something and I would try to buy a little piece, or I would go somewhere and I would buy a piece of art and I would hang it. And at the time, that's how you start becoming a collector. And I didn't know that I was doing that, but I had a passion.
And there's a difference between hoarder and collector. I'm just saying.
Yes, you hang on the wall.
I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. Real recognize real.
I don't feel like I'm a hoarder. No, not now.
So we started with that.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it transfer from your collecting into I'm going to start there's an artist over there?
Mm-hmm. My sister and I started doing a show, an event with the Fort Wayne Museum of Art.
Okay.
Called The Art of Hair.
Okay.
And we did it back in the early 2000s, and that was when, if you know anything about women of color, we were again beginning to wear our hair in natural styles.
Right.
At one point in the 60s, it was about empowerment. Today, it's about health.
Okay.
And putting chemicals in your hair and not doing that on your scalp and helping yourself to be healthier.
There's a lot of stuff in products.
That's right. There's
crazy.
a lot of stuff in products that we don't know about. So at that time, it was when women of color were getting healthy with their hair. And so the Fort Wayne Museum of Art had a young man here named Michael July who did a book on afros.
Okay, shout out.
Afro Michael July, afros. And the photo book on the side of the building, they had a big, huge photo of an afro.
Okay.
And so we did an event for him because it was an open event for him coming.
Right.
But it also was twofold for us.
Okay.
The first part of it was about getting women and people into the museum that look like us.
Right.
It really wasn't just about hair. It was about from head to toe health. Your hair is just a part of it. But the second part of it was about bringing people to the Museum of Art to see art that looked like them, that had never walked through the doors before.
Okay.
So it was about art and health.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
And it used to feel so good just to see all those women looking, women of color walking through the door, going to workshops, looking at the art, going through tours, who had never walked in a museum before.
There's a lot of people even still to this day that probably almost act like it's not even there, you know?
Well, sometimes when you don't see you, you don't know how to, or pictures of you you
True.
don't necessarily go. So that was a draw. And so we did that and brought different guests in
Yeah.
for about 3 or 4 years.
Nice.
The art of hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that's let me see the disparities of what one was happening in the world in art in our local community,
right.
meaning representation of BIPOC artists.
So that's where it started.
For me for changing.
Okay.
The
Was
change.
that like a serious moment for your path, like being like, oh well, I'm gonna make this into a business, or was that like a move of just like I want to see how this one event goes, and then
we did it. We did the event more than one time. We did the event a few different years. We did it like 4 years, 4 different times, and every time. So at one point, every time we would do something different at the event. One time at the event, we were looking for artists, BIPOC artists, to come in and have art there and show their art or do art. This is, in the early 2000s. And
right.
it was like, they were like, really? Where can we? Oh, we can do that? We can bring art in?
That's crazy. That's
Yes.
crazy.
So they didn't even know that. And so we did that part. The museum was willing. The only reason we stopped was because the museum it has glass there now. Everything inside the Museum of
Like
Art,
display case?
yeah, their stuff, everything, all of their pieces
Are
in the
all in
front are
glass.
glass. They're really a glass museum.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay.
So to have people walking in and through and out there and running around and kids, and it wasn't work. Okay, so that's why we stopped.
Stay
doing
behind
it.
the yellow,
right?
please.
But what we saw was that there was not a place for artists of color to show or bring their art or any representation for them, or anybody showing them the way to art or helping them get their art out there. I mean, they could go to a gallery, but who knows? Maybe people don't even know how to go into a gallery, or they're scared to walk into the gallery doors. But that's what we saw, that it wasn't happening. And I said to my sister, I'm like, you know what? You think I can really do? You think I can do something? And we start laughing. She was like, yeah, you can do it. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh, you're doing it right now. You're doing it. And then you did it. And then you did it again. And then we here.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute, to get myself together to even understand, what to do. I'm still a work in progress. Always. I'm learning too as I go. I don't have a degree in art.
Right.
Okay. I went to school for psychology.
I was gonna say that stuff like that, like at least for right now in my life, it's just like that stuff's like never mattered, at least to me. Like
Right.
where it's just like you can learn anything from just the internet nowadays.
Right.
You can pick it up. Like if you really like, I would say dedication first needs to be the
Yes.
main thing, and perseverance and being able to overcome a lot of the stuff. So like you might see other people that would like flash like, oh well, I've done this, I've studied under this X person, the CEO of the Sigma chapters and this business owner. It's like, okay, I get it, Tom, I get it.
That's right. I got you.
Tyler,
Yes.
I understand it. But I'm coming coming for your spot. Okay?
Right.
And I applaud more of those people, because like you can actually see like the grit that you guys have, and that the actual like it's like coming from the stomach, coming from the heart. You can see all of that. And I don't want to say like it's like that people who go and get like whether those degrees or not don't have hunger, but I could just see like the difference.
Right.
It's almost like like being hungry, ready for your meal, and then seeing like a tiger in the lion.
That's right, and you're ready to pounce.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I need the tiger and the jungle on my team right now.
It's just, and you know what? It's like that for me, because I work hard at making it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to, I not that I haven't learned so much, but I really want to help artists succeed. And so I'm gonna do everything I can to make that happen. And plus, I want BIPOCA to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So and without the artist, there is no BIPOCA. I
Okay.
understand it fully.
So BIPOCA.
BIPOCA, Black, Indigenous, People of Color Arts.
Okay. So from when you started doing events, when was the moment that you're like, all right, so I need a form. I can actually make something out of this, something bigger out of this.
I was talking to some people, some of my advisors.
Oh, shoot. Y'all know who you are.
Yes, you do. You do. And they were like, well, you know what? You can start, it could be a business. And I was like, you really think so? And I kind of laughed because I was like, oh, a gallery. Oh, yeah, then I'm curating art. They're like, you curate art at home. I was like, yeah, I kind of do.
That's where it starts. That's where it starts.
And plus I'm a interior designer. And so I was like, okay, let's, I had a friend who had a space inside of his building on Fairfield.
Okay.
Oh, Wonder Comer. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was the old Casa D'Angelo's. And in the front there, he was like, you can rent this space. And he still had the back where he did some not-for-profit stuff. And he was like, you can rent this space to start. So I started on Fairfield, on the corner of Fairfield and Packard, across from Packard Park. Okay. And I would be there every weekend. I would be there every weekend too. No people would come.
Hey, those are the moments. Those are the character builders right there.
I was like, Clydia. I was like, okay, what are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? Why are you doing
you
this?
in there practicing?
Yeah,
you'd be like, hey, well, this piece
and then
right here.
I was like, okay, hi. Doing it. Then I had a person helping me with social media. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, and people would come, and I would have events, and people would come, but it wasn't anybody walking in the doors and seeing it, and that kind of gravity and traffic and that kind of stuff. And so I was there for a couple of years, and then some unexpected things happened, and the owner asked me to, said that could I move, and I was like, okay, even though it was kind of unexpected. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yes.
When they asked me to move, I didn't know what I was going to do. After that, and I'm honest, I'm being real honest with everybody here. I was vulnerable. I must have cried every day because I was like, what am I doing? Who am I? When people talk about imposter syndrome, I'm straight serious. I was like, who told you you could do this? Why are you doing this and you don't have any place to go? No artists are going to come back to you after you have done all this and that. And so I kind of got quiet, and I'm thinking like, okay, just something, let me know if this is what I need to do. And just as when I was moving out, the AMP Lab, the Fort Wayne Community Schools, they gave me 2 interns. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't even have a place to take them. So,
you're just going to be out on the sidewalk.
We're going to be on the street. We're going to be on the street.
Hey, kids, like, you see this right here?
We're on the streets. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Should I let the interns go? My sister was like, you better not let the interns go.
Yeah.
You're going to help, the interns are going to help you get to your next space. So the interns helped me move. And then I took the interns to the library and rented a room every day.
Hey.
Woo.
Hey.
And then on the Fridays, I took them to, every day I had them, I rented a room, and we did work towards BIPOCA and work towards what they needed to do for the end of the year. And then on Fridays, I would take them on a field trip to galleries and places and botanical gardens and different spaces and places that, maybe they hadn't went to. IBFW, the art gallery, the forum, everywhere. And they're both now in college.
Nice.
One worked for me last summer.
Okay.
The other one is at IU. One's a writer, one's a videographer.
Okay.
And I am I moved on. They helped me. We went on, and then I was just like, okay, Clydia, step back. What are you gonna do? You got to have money to do something. You cried and you didn't even have any money.
Right.
So somebody sent me a grant.
Okay.
And I was like, you know how to write a grant? write the grant.
Do it.
Write the grant.
Just do
It
it.
was to a place called Arts Midwest, which is the arm of the National Arts Endowment, the Federal National Arts Endowment.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, just write the grant. Write the grant, girl. I wrote the grant. I started working on honing in on the incubation program so that I would have it down, so that I could use it wherever it could go anywhere. And that's when I started writing that and making sure that it was tight. And I took it to my professor, the dean of art at St. Francis. She went over it. We were done. She was like, "It's ready. You did it. It's like we ready to go." Boom. And I kept looking at the grant. I was like, "Well, it's probably 1,000
impossible.
people. It's probably
It's impossible." Oh, what happened?
I got the grant.
Oh, what happened? Well deserving.
I went to look at it. I'm sorry. Whew. I went to look at it because it was always pending. And I seen it had moved from pending to,
Accepted.
They had given the people the answer, but you had to click on it to get it. I was so scared. When I clicked on it and it said that I had the grant, I was like, shut up.
Probably looking at other people like, read this, because I don't even think my eyes are reading this right. Read this, please.
400 people applied. Organizations applied.
Man, so deserving, though.
In Utah, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan.
Oh, it was regional.
It's regional. Midwest. And
yeah, that flew over my head.
They
Sorry.
Picked 20.
They picked 20?
So, it made me know.
That's the importance right there.
It was like, okay, you're doing it. You're supposed to do it.
Yes. Yeah, you are.
And so, I'm sorry.
No, that's amazing, though. That's really amazing and inspiring, though.
And so
100%.
I was like, what? It just gave me like a whole nother. And then my friend called me and said, hey, look, she had called me earlier and said, let's look for a place together. Right after that, she called me and said, I found a place. I was like, you found a place?
Dominoes are falling.
What?
Man.
What? I wasn't supposed to find it.
Right.
Somebody else was supposed to find it because it was supposed to be a collaboration.
Oh.
I think that's how I feel.
Yeah.
We walked in the doors, the space was tore up.
Oof.
Holes in the wall and everything, but it's okay because I can see beyond that.
There's beauty in there
That's
somewhere.
right. I have vision. I can create it.
There you go.
When we walked in, and the gentleman who owned the building is 89 years old. He said, I'll fix it. We were like, okay. He said, what do you want? Floors. He fixed it. She has a space, I have a space, and then we rent a.
So you didn't know he had a magic wand in the back. You didn't understand.
Abracadabra.
He said, wait.
Abracadabra, Cheno. So it was like, it wasn't like it was what it was supposed to be. And so that's when I really understood that I am the vehicle.
Okay.
Move the ego out the way.
There you go.
It wasn't my ego. My ego maybe was a lot. And I don't know that it was. I had somebody say that to me. Not that I ever thought it was, but it made me think about it. It made me reflect, retrospect. Went back in and was like, am I ego? Is that what's happening? If it is, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I want to do. And from that point forward, I consciously, I do it now. I work to not let my ego come up in it. Because, again, like I said to you, it's bigger than me. I have artists now calling me from out of the city. I have an international artist I'm working with. I have another two international. I work with another artist in Mexico. I'm learning Spanish. I'm learning Spanish. I have now places out of Fort Wayne asking me to bring BIPOCA to their places with some of the artists, some of the art that we have the artists here. And that's why I'm like, whoa. And there's a jazz club in New Orleans.
Okay.
There's a space in Atlanta. And I said to the people in Atlanta, I'm like, you guys have plenty of artists and stuff. They were like, yeah, but they're not doing what you do. They're artists.
You got
They're not doing what
polls.
you're doing. They're not talking me to us. They're not asking us about bringing in art.
Wow.
They're not, pushing it forward like that. That's what I do. I
Okay.
push you forward. I bring you in.
Okay.
I help you
Okay.
succeed.
You got polls all around the country. Oh my
I'm
lord.
just doing it. I'm just talking.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not
just
even
rolling,
that.
whatever comes
just
your way.
whatever comes my way. I talk and I work to get on to the opportunity.
Okay. So you just hinted at it right there, but walk me through what the present is looking like right now. Like where we at, knowing like where we came from, how it started, what kicked off a bunch of like let's take this serious. How's it looking right now? I'll let you get going. I'll be right back in frame, but let me know about that real quick.
Okay, well, right now, the limit that I can have for incubation of artists is 15. That's my limit because working with artists is not just also helping them sell art and getting pictures and stuff. You also have to talk to them and work with them, and they need to trust you and know that you are for them and that you want to help them, even if you're not selling art. Because selling is that's not the main thing. It is, they need their art sold, but they also need to know that what they're doing is worthy and that they can do it. My goal is to empower them with or without me. They don't need me to do it.
True.
So where we are right now is I have visual artists, painters, I have sculptors, I showed you a couple of the pieces. I have a culinary artist. We just did a pop-up pop-up kitchen.
Okay.
Where we turned the gallery into a kind of little restaurant, and in the back we had to create a kitchen for the Board of Health to come in and to certify her.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
She's already certified and licensed, through Safe Serve and as a chef. But in order for you to do something at a space or in the spot, the Board of Health has to come in and check you and okay you to go. So that was the first time she had ever done that. And so they okayed her to go.
That's crazy.
Yes, I know. And she
That's
was
what's
like, we
up.
did a pop-up kitchen and we had tasty bites. I said, little bites.
Right.
And she probably had about 40 people.
Okay.
So it turned out excellent, and since then,
so she's a chef, or was
she's
that?
a chef.
Okay.
The alchemist.
Okay.
Yes. And so the pop-up kitchen was good. We just did a meet the artist, where we had all the artists come, invite their families, friends,
I think I seen
and
that.
community.
Yeah.
And it was cold, and I didn't think anybody was gonna come, but people showed
People
up.
came and warmed that
People
place up.
came and warmed it up. Okay, I was like, "Thank you, community." And we just did a show 2 weeks ago called Ascension: Art Beyond Confinement, which was 40 years of collection of art from inmates on death row.
Ooh.
And for opening reception, we had 2 death row survivors in conversation.
Wow.
We had a packed house.
Wow.
BIPOC works with BIPOC artists to incubate them and to show their work. But we work with any artist who is about being authentic,
Right.
social justice, truth. I know real can be real for a lot of different people, a lot of different things. But realness, if that's something that you are trying to do and show for your art, BIPOC will work with you.
And you watching it right now, baby.
Okay.
You watching that collab happen right now. You feel what I'm saying? And we
I
getting
see
to
it, huh?
I
I see it.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, so right now I got 13 artists.
Okay.
And then I got other artists that I'm not even incubated, that I'm just selling their stuff.
So 13 will give me because I know all of them are beautiful people, and I know all of them bring something to the table. Describe each of them with like one word, if you can.
Okay.
I know you ain't got 13 fingers.
Serious.
Okay.
Multi-talented.
Okay.
Need love. Love. Let me see. Young.
Okay.
Experienced. Um, nervous.
Okay.
Mm, excited.
Okay.
Challenging. Alive. Fresh.
We got three more. We got three more.
Successful. Energetic. Ready.
Okay. Okay. Y'all heard that, so better get out there and start being each one of those things that she named. Y'all better be doing it, because I know you're watching it right now. You better
And
be.
I know you know who you are.
You better be standing
You
10
better
toes
know
on
who you
all
are,
those
okay?
words, because those are some words. Trust me.
Look,
Those.
he had me thinking about that. I had to think that.
She was going deep
I
in
had
the
to go,
archive.
my.
She's like, hold up, I
can
gotta
feel it in my
let me
chest.
reach down there.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Those beautiful things, beautiful people. Like I said, shout out my dog Vel, because Vel is he's the reason why I got in contact.
Look at me.
My dog,
Is
even though
he?
I don't know if he mentioned like you specifically, but
Okay.
like through his like we had our interview, which I'll probably put it up there somewhere. But I know through him, like through what I'm seeing from his art, like I'll see it on Facebook and whatnot, and like super dope. First of all, I want to go
Yes,
ahead.
he is.
Amazing,
He is
bro. You're
listen,
amazing, bro.
He is an amazing artist who hasn't been seen. That's all.
Oh, he's seen by me.
I'm seeing.
Okay, I see that art
who hasn't
every
been,
day.
I see it too. I'm saying who hasn't been seen by the big public, because when what he has is amazing. He's an amazing artist. I'm just only honored to. I'm honored to work with Val.
So through that, help me somehow through the algorithm, the blessing of the algorithm funneled in Miss Clydia. I got you. And then now we here.
Well, Val is my serious one.
There we go. There we go.
You know?
There we go. I was thinking. That sounded like him.
He's lovable and wonderful. He's serious, though. He's just serious, and that's okay.
That's
I
what's up,
respect
though.
that. Yes, I respect that in him. He's serious about it, and he puts a lot of love and hard work into it.
Because that points to light at the dedication thing I was talking about. The seriousness needs to be in there somewhere.
Yes,
if we're gonna try to take this from hobby to do this.
That's right. We manifesting.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I love that. I love that.
So, Miss Clydia, I want to thank you again. Give you your flowers. I don't got some right. Oh wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I it is. I am so glad to have finally got a chance to meet you, sit down and talk with you. You put on a fantastic show already without me, and just having the honor to be here and sit across the table from you. It's all good.
It means a lot.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Like what we talked about behind the scenes, like I definitely do this to showcase what my younger self would have wanted way back then, about just, we all talk about community, but it all starts with one-on-one conversation. And regardless of if it's one Tyler, Tom, Rachel right there, if it turns it from 1 to 1,000,000, it don't matter. But as long as we here having these conversations, I feel like that helps us take that one step towards where we want to go. And it's all love at the end of the day, and that's all I want it to be. But like I said, I want to go ahead and give you your flowers, say I appreciate you, love what you're doing, continue doing what you're doing. But before we get on out of here, I only got one more question for you.
Okay.
I'll let you answer it for the fans. Where do you see all this stuff going in the next couple of years? What's the overall end game of Miss Clydia?
The overall end game is to help artists be empowered, but move them up and forward and out of not just being here in Fort Wayne, move them out of Fort Wayne to other spaces and places. Get them to Miami for Art Basel. That's something that I'm working on. Putting together small grants for artists so that they can have, something that they can use to go to exhibitions and things like that. So in the next 2 years, I hope to expand BIPOCA to be able to give grants, take artists on trips, and also possibly I've had some people reach out to me about some hybrid or some other spaces like BIPOCA in other cities and states. And I'm scared. When I say scared, what I mean is I'm nervous. I don't know about it. I haven't done it before. But I'm also excited because that means that more communities will have spaces and places like BIPOCA. And it can enhance it and make it better.
I know Vel and I will hold the line for you if you want to
Okay,
be scared.
I'm ready.
It's fine. We're going to be right here with you. You ain't got to be scared of nothing.
I'm ready for you guys. I'm going to beat you.
No, you're all good. You're all good. But
okay, I'm sorry. I'm laughing loud.
No, you're all good.
Yes,
you're all good.
I am.
Like I said, I appreciate that. Those are all beautiful things. Whether it's Vel, all the other 13 reasons right there,
Right.
12 reasons as to why you are here and who you do this for and why you keep pushing. Definitely a beautiful thing what you're doing. Definitely a beautiful thing. And we're definitely here holding it down with you. All right. Till the end, right? Till the end.
Thank you.
But go ahead and shout out any place we can find you, because definitely the fans behind this screen need to know where to find you, especially those talented individuals. So shout that out.
Okay, so we have a new website coming out that we're working on, and that's by pacaart.com, but it's not out yet. But you can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at BIPOCA Gallery. We also, that's by PACA, BIPOCA Gallery, GALLERY, on Facebook and Instagram. And we are located at 1619 South Calhoun Street, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46802. And if you are familiar with Fort Wayne, that is on Calhoun Street, headed towards downtown, about a block from the Oyster Bar.
Oh, I know where
that is. Yeah. See, because that's a historical area. So we are on the historical Calhoun Street corridor.
Okay.
And love the space. And got a couple of other people in there with us. Let me give a quick shout out to DNA Empowerment, which is my other business partner.
Bam Bam.
And also Dream World Tattoos.
Bam Bam.
In there, and my other business partner. So we have 3 different businesses located in our
Okay.
space.
Okay. Links in the description for like maybe all those businesses. Maybe I'll get all those businesses right there. But definitely links for Miss Clydia right there. Thank you again. There's a part 2 coming soon, right?
Okay, yes. And Cheno and I will be doing some other things together. I know he might not be telling you this, but
I'm not, because you gotta wait and see for me.
I already see it.
Thank you, Cheno.
But until next time, y'all stay royal out there. Peace.
Hey, baby, come over here to the one bite, no one bite. Let's repeat it with just my hand in it again at time. Hold on a second. I really be feeling myself. Hey, know I'll be putting the well. Yeah.
Hey, I definitely appreciate y'all checking out this here video. Make sure you check out any of the new and old content. The links will be right above me. And make sure y'all stay royal out there. Peace.